Hi guys. Alright, so I come to you today a little bit sick. I'm a little bit sick. Hopefully you cannot hear it. When I try to talk out loud and not in a whisper, you can very much tell. But my whisper seems to be pretty okay. I'm definitely going to have to be editing out some coughs, I'm afraid. But that's okay. So, today, I thought that we could do a little Q&A video that has been requested. Thank you to It's 2022 Now for requesting this. And I have a few different people who have left some questions, and I will be answering them to the best of my abilities today. So, starting off, I'm going to be looking over here just to see the questions up on my... Well, I guess I could move them over here. Let's see here. There. Now they're right there. Let's see. Now, we're going to be starting off with some questions from New Year, New You 23. So, the first question is, what TV shows have you been watching recently? To which I would say, I don't watch a ton of new TV shows. I tend to more rewatch older ones. I don't know why, but I'm still watching Better Call Saul. I started Breaking Bad and finished it earlier this year, and so I've been working my way. We just went into a little bit of an actual voice, but I've been working my way through. I guess we could do a little soft-spoken. I've been working my way through Better Call Saul, and I've also been watching Grey's Anatomy. So, I love Grey's Anatomy. I have watched it before, but I've been rewatching it. It's kind of a comfort show for me, so I like to rewatch that one. There's just so many seasons and so much crazy stuff that happens. Next off, who are your favorite YouTubers? I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch too much YouTube. In terms of ASMR, I really love Rach ASMR. I've been subscribed to her Patreon for 2 years now, I think. And I really love her videos. Oh, we just heard a kitty purr. But yeah, she's the main person I watch. Sometimes I'll watch Southern Sounds, like her neighborhood gossip videos. I'm a big fan of neighborhood gossip videos or celebrity gossip videos. Those are some of my favorites. And outside of ASMR, I really love Good Mythical Morning. I've been watching those guys for a very long time. I think almost 7 years now. I have a photo with them that I took when I went to their live show in 2020, I believe. Or no, 2019. I don't know. Sometime I went to their show. The next question is, do you play any video games? I do. I actually have a Twitch channel. I haven't linked to it here or anything because, I don't know, I feel like those two worlds colliding it scares me. I've joked a lot on my Twitch about starting an ASMR channel, and I don't know how people over there would feel about it if they found out I actually did it. That's why I have this mic. This is my streaming mic. I'm not a super successful Twitch streamer. I just do it for fun with friends. I haven't been streaming as much lately because I've been busy and it's hard for me to find time. But I I do play video games. I stream Dead by Daylight. That's what I stream when I stream on my Twitch. So I know that game fairly well. Not as well after they released all the updates. And I play Minecraft on my own time. And I love story games. They're my bread and butter. Like Detroit Become Human is my favorite game in the entire world. And I love the Life is Strange series, and I'm really into story games. I like watching playthroughs of story games a lot too. I find them very relaxing to just like put on and listen to. Okay, the next one is, do you find that your shoe size is different for sneakers and normal shoes? That's an interesting question. It is, though. I tend to size up in my sneakers. Yeah, I size up in sneakers by like a size or a size and a half, depending on the shoe. Which countries would you like to visit? That's a good question. I have an interesting relationship with travel, because I have like invisible disabilities and chronic illness, and so it can be a lot, because you plan travel out so far, and then you don't know how you're going to be feeling when it actually comes around. But I do really like traveling. I've actually never left the country, but I really want to. I'm looking into some study abroad options right now at my school. But with that, I would say, honestly, like, what country don't I want to visit? Like, I want to visit so many of them. Yeah, there are so many countries I'd like to visit. Probably on the top of my list is I'd really like to go somewhere tropical. I really like, warm places, like maybe somewhere in the Caribbean. I'd like to do that. I'd like to do something like that. But I would like to go everywhere, let's be honest. Alright, I've been coughing a lot, so I went and grabbed a little lozenge for my throat. I hope that doesn't bother anyone. Okay. Let me see here. The next set of questions comes from Taylor CX3VB. Alright, so Taylor asks, what is on your bucket list? A lot of things. I would say some big ones are, I recently started getting into hiking, and I'd like to go backpacking. Like overnight backpacking with friends. I feel like that'd be really fun. Also skydiving. I'd really like to go skydiving. I'm a big thrill seeker. I would love that. Also hang gliding. I feel like hang gliding would be so fun. I've gone parasailing before and I loved it. It was so much fun. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I found it calming. But yeah. When are you most happy? Ooh. That's a good question. Well, I think for me, happiness is something that kind of comes and goes. I've dealt with depression for a lot of my life, and I would just say I find happiness in contentment, I feel like the best states are ones where you're not over the top happy, but just kind of content with life. I would say I feel the most content, when I'm surrounded with friends and I have things going on that I'm looking forward to and not too overworked and stuff like that. What is your biggest fear? Well, if we wanted to go deep, I'd probably say having people dislike me or like hate me or think I'm mean, not even just like dislike me, but just think I'm not a nice person. If we wanted to go a little bit more surface level, I'd probably say moths. That's right. Moths. Moths or butterflies. I do not mess with those things. They freak me out. I do not like them at all. You'll never catch me with some butterflies or moths. The last time I broke my ankle, it was because I fell off the stairs because I was having a panic attack about seeing a moth. I've improved since then in terms of my fear, but I still very strongly dislike moths and butterflies. I went into a butterfly exhibit when I was like probably 9 years old, and I sobbed. I was on the floor sobbing. And until I went into that butterfly exhibit, I don't think I realized how terrified of like butterflies I was. Because I just went in there like, oh yeah. Then I started seeing the butterflies, and I just, oh my gosh, had a breakdown. Okay, next one is, what do you think is the safest way for animal control to catch a big bear on the loose in a neighborhood? That's a tricky one. I would say I should leave this to the experts, but maybe some sort of, I don't know, sedation should be used, but I don't know if that's a bad thing to say. I support bears. I do not support the harming of bears. I don't really know the best way, but I would imagine they would need to like sedate the bear so he didn't hurt himself or anyone else. Alright, next is, what first got you into ASMR? So, back when Life with Mac was like this big meme, you know, the little girl like who would do like the tapping on the can. I kept seeing the meme, so I was like, I need to find out what this is all about. So I went and I watched her videos, and I was like, honestly, it kind of sounds nice. And then I was like, well, I should see someone else do it. So I started watching China Unique ASMR. China Unique ASMR. And I really liked her stuff. So she was the first ASMR artist I seriously watched. And I just kind of kept watching stuff from there. I just find it very relaxing. I just like to listen to it when I'm feeling stressed, or also just when I'm trying to sleep. So, alright. Okay. Last set of questions is from It's 2022 Now. So, they asked, what is your biggest achievement so far in life? That's a good question. I think it's hard to define life by like one major achievement, but probably I graduated from high school pretty early, and I'm pretty proud of that. So I would say that, or I'm an acting major in school, and it is not easy to be an acting major. The auditioning process for colleges is pretty insane. Like most colleges will only take between 10 and 20 people into their program every year, and most of them you have between like 200 and 1,000 kids auditioning. So you're encouraged to apply to a lot of programs. Like I applied to like I think about 20 my first time around. And then you have to meet with and audition with all of those schools. So it's a very intense process. Like it's very, very draining. It's not easy. You get a lot of rejections. And they all require different things in your auditions. So it's very challenging. And I got through that process, and I ended up at a school I'm happy with. So I would would say that's another big achievement for me. They also ask, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? I would say just have fun, you know? I mean, obviously, it'd be cool to, like, be successful and have a lot of people watch, but I just like connecting with people, and, like, if someone can find relaxation from something I put out there, that's, like, so awesome. So I think that's all I could really hope for. Alright, the next question is, what are your favorite movies? I don't watch a lot of movies. I find it a little bit hard to sit through them. But I would say I really enjoyed La La Land when it came out. It's probably controversial, but I did. And I watched Oppenheimer when it came out. I liked that quite a bit. I thought it was good. The next question is, did you get your wisdom teeth removed? If so, how was your experience? Was it fast to fall asleep at the dentist? I'm terrified. First of all, I would say don't be terrified. I have had my wisdom teeth out. And I feel like people are always worried about the part of surgery where they put you out and then, like, they do the cutting and whatever. And as someone who's had a lot of surgeries, I would say that's never the part you need to worry about. It's the waking up that sucks. But don't worry, in general. I had a bad time getting my wisdom teeth out, but mine were very impacted, and I ended up getting dry socket. So it was not great. It was pretty painful. But in general, I think it's not too bad. Like, you'll get through it, you know? And going to sleep is very quick. They'll either put something in your arm or like a gas and you'll be gone. You'll be fine. You won't remember any of it. And you won't be awake. You'll just be in dreamland. It'll be fine. Next question is, do your friends know about your YouTube channel? They do not. I'm terrified of being made fun of. I'm sure they wouldn't. But I'm just like, I'm gonna wait a while before I tell anyone, because I don't know, because I'm anxious, and I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you have an ASMR channel? Oh, that's so weird. I do joke about it a lot, so I feel like people might have their suspicions, but they don't currently know yet. But if I continue to do this, which I plan to, I'll tell them. What are your favorite clothing stores? I kind of just tend to buy things that I see and I like. Like, I have different places I buy different things. I'm very basic when it comes to what I wear. But, like, for sweatpants, I love Tommy John sweatpants. For shirts, I've recently become a big fan of Skims shirts. Or, like, Old Navy. Old Navy is probably my biggest, like, overall store. I found a couple of really cool pieces at Anthropology lately, but that can get very pricey very quickly, so I don't go in there very often. And I stay true to Lululemon leggings. They're crazy expensive, but I really enjoy them, and I stay true to them. Do you play any musical instruments? I do sing a little bit. I used to do musical theater instead of straight acting, so if you count that as an instrument. And I know basic piano, and I played the violin as a kid, but I couldn't play anything on the violin now. What was your favorite subject at school? Well, I am an acting major, but in high school, which, by the way, with being an acting major, I like to joke that my, like, homework assignments are, like, cry at 9 a.m., like, but my favorite subject at school was honestly probably math. I liked the problem-solving aspect of it. I thought it was kind of fun at times. I liked algebra a lot, but I did not like geometry. And then finally, our last question. What is your dream job? Oh gosh. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I have no clue. I'm kind of just following the path and seeing where it takes me and figuring it out. We'll see. But, alright guys, I'm gonna end this video here and go rest my voice. Thank you all for hanging out with me. And thank you for the recommendation and the questions. If you enjoyed the video, feel